Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm just going to be showing you what I do to try and sell a bit more work by making more work on kind of old pieces of paper and maybe old artworks actually. So I love lino printing. Lino printing is pretty cool and it's a very good way of making replicas of one singular item. If you do that item really well in quality, then you can get a pretty nice print. Obviously it does take a lot of time sometimes depending on what object you do for lino printing. So this one I've done is kind of a landscape from when I went to Namibia. I've just based it off of a photograph that I've got, and with the terms of lino, I actually salvaged this from a bin because on the other side, if I can tilt it over, is someone's they used this lino for one purpose and then they just chucked it away, and I was just like, you've got it back, that's completely fine. So I nabbed it and I'm reusing it now. So just goes to show, don't ever throw away anything because there's always two sides to it, no matter what it is, even if it's paper, etc, etc. So on my board you can see a print off from, well, my prints previously. I've left the paper on specifically for this reason. I literally just got a clean sheet of paper and I wetted it through just putting water over it on the sink, and I let it dry a little bit, and then I got a print out of it because this ink is actually water based. So this is the print that I actually managed to get out of it, and it's very, very textured and very, very different in terms of what I usually want to print and how I print it, because it soaks up. You've got no control basically on how much ink there is. I've literally done nothing to this. This is just the ink that's already on here. You can probably do this again because obviously you can see some areas that have ink still on it, so that will be definitely one way to do it. I've literally just wetted this paper, put it on, stood around on it a bit and then taken it off. So that is one way to reuse some of materials that you've already got. This one, obviously I've got the liner print here. This is a ink study which I absolutely love. It just reminds me of a fetal position and a kind of a person. But the thing is, people aren't always going to buy your work, and trying to get rid of work whilst you're making a lot more work is an issue for an artist, especially if you've got a lot of work as it is. Luckily it's all paper form, so I can literally put it in a folder and be away, but with larger works it gets a bit cluttered sometimes. But as always, there is the other side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ink up this side and I'm going to print and show you how easy it is to make two artworks out of one. So the ink I'm using is my usual block ink and printing ink. Such a great name, I know, it's so classical. I literally use one blob, and that pretty much is pretty enough for probably one or two prints actually. Because it is water based, it doesn't dry completely first time. Okay, so that's it. So voila. I've literally just got a deco art bottle. Seems to be working well for me, so here we go. Great thing with lino is that it lasts a lot longer than collagraphs and etchings, depending on, obviously, always the quality is the big hit or miss. Okay, I think that'll do. Just be careful when you're dealing with ink, because obviously it's going to get on your fingers. You can leave fingerprints, which I've done here, but it's not a problem. It's completely, well, sometimes you just can't help it. Here we go. There we go. Very, very nice. I really like kind of graininess of this. You can get a pure black version of this by wetting the paper, but obviously this one's got an image on it already, so I can't really wet the paper because it can make the ink spread, but as a print it looks really nice. I'm very, very happy. So that is just one way of how you can try and make it art a bit more interesting by putting another print or even another drawing on the back. Like, printing for me is the easiest version because it literally takes 2 minutes after you've done the liner. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this insightful. I hope you found it enjoyable. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Comment down below any suggestions you have for my channel or this video or anything you want to see. And subscribe to my channel if you're not already, because that'd be cool. Thanks very much guys. Bye.